GSG 1911, straight out the box, 22 long rifle, pretty much a true 1911, built almost exactly like a 1911. We got some work to do. She's a little bit inconsistent. Yeah, we're gonna tank her. Hey guys, I hope this works. What we have here is a GSG 1911. I was in the market for a Browning Buckmark or Ruger 2245, but under our current political climate, doesn't look like I'm going to find one of them anywhere. And believe it or not, I've never in my life owned a 22 pistol. I don't know, it just fell through the cracks. I never did get one. I don't know why. But I got one now. I left the gun store with this. The guy told me that this was the only semi-automatic 22 rifle or 22 long rifle pistol that he had. Well, I said, better to have something than nothing. So I picked it out. Got home. I didn't shoot it that day. That night, I looked up a lot and I came across a bunch of issues that this pistol has. It's a good, solid pistol. It feels great. It is a true 1911, as true as you can make it within 22 long rifle. It's almost the same weight. It's a little bit lighter with a full magazine, but nonetheless, it's pretty much a 1911. Disassembly is a little bit different. Not much, but just a little bit. And when I went to shoot it, I shot it quite a bit before I put that little video up, and it's very inconsistent. I like to be able to stack bullet holes on top of each other, and you're not going to do this with this pistol out of the box. So, here the journey begins. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to meet some targets here. Number one, we're going to go for accuracy. We're going to fix that. I'm going to replace that front sight. I'm going to hold on to the back sight. I like the window on it. It is plastic. I'm not a fan of plastic sights, but the window is very, very nice. I like that. We're going to go for reliability. You also saw a light strike in that little short video that I put up there. I ordered some stuff. Actually, I've ordered quite a bit of stuff. This thing isn't going to be even close to stock when I get done with it. My parts come from Dawson Precisions, making my sights. ZR Tactical Solutions that's where I'm getting the accurizing parts for. And the problem is with the 1911, of course your sights are on the slide. Well, the slide floats over the barrel, and when it goes back into battery, it is dependent on the fit between the barrel bushing, the barrel, and the slide. If that fit is not consistent, then your sights will never completely be aligned every time the gun goes back into battery, and you'll lose accuracy. It doesn't mean that the gun itself is inaccurate. It means that your sights are not lining up to the barrel's bore. So we're going to fix that. As you can, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a lot more slop in that than I would like to have. We're also going to increase capacity. I bought an extra magazine, and I bought a +4 follower. We're going to swap out the followers to increase it from 10 rounds to 14 rounds. Anything more than that, I would suggest getting a custom spring made, because they do make some floor plates that can add a couple of more rounds that I may end up getting one. But if I do, you're going to definitely need to increase the spring, because it'll get a little too weak feeding them last few rounds out the magazine. The gun looks good. I can't complain about that. It's imported by American Tactical, and that's out of Summerville, South Carolina, right here not far from me. But it's not what I want. Also, I'm going to put a threaded barrel adapter on it. This thing comes with left-hand European threads on the barrel, so you have to have a barrel adapter extension slash centering cone to be able to use American muzzle devices. We're going to fix that problem too. Then we're going to see what she does. My goal is to make her eat anything that she's going to eat. Anything that I feed her, I want her to eat it. Right now, she only really likes high velocity. I want her to shoot low velocity target rounds. I want her to shoot anything. Also, I want the accuracy because I plan on squirrel hunting with this pistol. And yeah, I'm from the South. I love me some squirrels. Most people wouldn't take this project on because, quite simply, you're buying a pistol and then you're immediately rebuilding the pistol, which involves time and money. I myself, I like to tinker a good bit, so I don't mind it too much. I like to see the results of my work and the work of the people that made the parts that I put in the gun, because that's a vindication of their business, and I always am very honest with feedback when I buy anything. I want to be able to put the feedback as in 5 stars, excellent, super duty, love you, going to buy from you again. She's not steel. She is made out of a zinc alloy. I'm not really sure. I'm not a metallurgist, so, but I don't see where that would cause any problems. I mean, she's good and solid and good and heavy. She's got a great sight picture on her. I'm going to put a new front sight on it. It's going to be about, I think it's going to be about 23 thousandths taller. Rear sights, I may revisit that if I need to. I'm going to hold on to these sights for now. Essentially, I'm going to take a cheap 22 pistol and make a little race gun out of it is my goal. So, without further ado, we're going to pick up one more part today, and hopefully I'll be doing this build tomorrow, and we'll see if it works. I sure hope it does. Don't tell my wife what I spent on this thing. Wow, I'm happy. The mail ran early, and I got my parts. Now we're going to build it. Here's what we got. Right here, we got a ZR Tactical Solutions firing pin, spring, guide rod. I got mine stainless, glass bead blasted. I don't know why, I just liked it. Got a new heavier buffer. Got a spring retainer. We got a barrel bushing. Those came from ZR Tactical Solutions. Right here, I've got a Dawson Precision front sight. This is also ZR Tactical Solutions. This is the barrel thread extension. And I was wrong earlier when I said it was a left-hand thread on the European threads. It is actually a right-hand thread, but it is still European threads, so you have to have this extension to convert over to being able to put an American muzzle device on here. I got some shims for the muzzle device from Yankee Precision, Yankee something or other. They're pretty good guys. This is a Strike Industries Warhog compensator. I like it. It came with the crush washer, which I probably will not use. All this stuff's supposed to bring it on up to where it needs to be, to where I want it. And we're going to start this build. And the first thing I'm going to do is going to do the magazine. Let y'all see that. That's pretty straightforward. I'm going to make me a little race gun. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Those nice screws. We're loaded. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Iron Maiden. She looks pretty good. Let's go see what she can do. I'm back. Here's my take on it. Accuracy was improved, obviously. I still had a couple of light strikes. I'm going to dig into it a little bit more, check on the width of that firing pin. That thing was almost snug going in there, but we're going to see. I went back with I put the factory spring back into it. It cycled a lot better with the factory spring. I didn't have any failures to eject. Overall, I'm happy with it. I mean, it's what I want, a little 22 pistol, just reasonably accurate. Not as accurate as I had expected, but, you know, is what it is. But I'm happy with it. It's GSG 1911. 22 pistol. Runs pretty good. Most people, I wouldn't recommend doing all that for no better results than I got. I got results, but not really good ones. So if you're looking for a tack driver, don't think that you're going to go out there and get that and then turn it into a tack driver, because obviously it's not quite capable of it. I'm going to keep fiddling with it though, which is something that I like to do, and maybe I can bring it to that. If I do make any revelations on it, I'll do another video on it saying, hey, this is what I found. But yeah, I increased accuracy a pretty good bit, and I decreased the light strikes. I had a couple of failures to eject stovepipes, but I've been running different ammo in it, and that was on low velocity ammo. It ran best with Velocitor CCIs. It ran the worst with Aguila standard pistol match, which is fairly low velocity. It's like, I think that's like 1,100 feet per second, something like that. But it works somewhat. We're going to keep playing with it, and my take on it is that those parts are good. They came from ZR Tactical Solutions. I am going to replace the back sight. I'm just not jiving with that plastic. It's getting on my nerves. I'm going to put a link in the description for the parts that I got. I mean, you might want to do what I did. That's up to you. But we had a little bit of results, positive results. Works good. I'm happy enough with it. I'm going to keep playing with it until I am real happy with it. Y'all have a great day.